I don't know if you guys heard about this, but I really love, and I mean really love, the movie that's Spider-Man 3. But I think Venom is going to be my new #1 pick. Now, before I go on, just want to let you know, this trailer is owned by Sony Pictures Entertainment. Also, hopefully it's on the screen now. Also, hashtag We Are Venom. Please do that hashtag, please. It's going to be so good. Anyway, let's talk about the trailer a bit.
Thank you for bringing us collectively to this.
Okay, so Sony said one thing. The symbiote is man-made. But what about this spaceship thing? Here's my theory on this. I think they're going to be doing a spaceship man-made hybrid. What they're going to do is find some unknown alien blood, combine it with some unknown tech, and then, get some symbiotes out of it. Let's continue. Button.
History starts today.
Okay, I forgot this guy's name, but I know he's evil. It's fine on the tip of my tongue, but I think he looks at the Life Foundation. Sony, Columbia, an associate with Marvel. Hold on, wait. I just want to go back to one thing. This right here shows that they learn from their mistakes, because Eddie Brock, while he's not as muscular in this movie, which I got over quickly, he does ride a motorcycle in some of the comics and one time in the show. Spectacular Spider-Man, that actually good Spider-Man show. So, at least they got that part right.
The guy you work for is an evil person.
I don't work for him. My firm works for him.
Okay, that's weird.
Are you gonna behave yourself tomorrow?
I told you I'm gonna do my job.
Okay, now let's go to this one thing right here. This is I almost said Gwen Stacy. This is Venom's wife or girlfriend. I don't know, but I forgot her name. I know she comes see Venom in the comics. Don't know if they're going to do that in this movie. I definitely know they're not going to do that, but are they going to make she Venom? I'd rather not. I'd rather see the regular Venom. Button again, because I clicked the like button.
Tomorrow?
I told you I'm gonna do my job.
Right.
I'm a reporter. I follow people that do not want to be followed.
Now that is true. What Eddie Brock is a reporter. At least this time, there's no Spider-Man in here. Because that's one thing they said, they're not going to have Spider-Man in this movie.
What about the allegations that you recruit the most vulnerable for tests that end up killing people?
Your time to go.
You're finished, Mr. Brock.
Was that a threat?
Now that right there would easily make him turn into Venom. Eddie Brock just got humiliated by the guy who he's doing an interview with. And the fact that he says this line right about here.
What about the allegations that you recruit the most vulnerable for tests that end up killing people?
Now that right there, now Sony knows what they're doing. They must have actually looked into the comic books to learn that Eddie Brock is not just some big muscular man. He's a reporter. He's a little bit smart. He can outsmart people even without the Venom symbiote. And the fact the guy just says right straight up right here.
Your time to go.
You're finished, Mr. Brock.
Shows this guy has power. And Brock says this.
Is that a threat?
Things are getting down. This movie looks pretty good so far.
You had to learn how to hide in plain sight.
Now he's learning how to hide in plain sight. One of Venom's abilities is to hide in plain sight by camouflaging to the background. This reference, I don't know if it's a reference, but well done. That is a pretty good reference to Venom's camouflage.
I'm pretty good at it. But you suck. Whoever you are.
I work at the Life Foundation.
Right there, the Life Foundation. This is where we're about to get into the part of the video where we talk about the symbiotes.
And I need your help. We found something. We call them symbiotes.
Hold on, let's go back to that one
Need your help.
again. That movement, it's so much better than the original Spider-Man 3. It's just so liquidy and movie. I don't know why that's so good. It just feels so good. And the fact that the person gets screams when they get infected by the symbiote, just listen to this. That just is really dark. And this guy, is smiling.
Carlton Drake believes that the union between human and symbiote is the key to our evolution.
Okay, let me tell you something. The guy we saw, like right about here. Let's stop here. I don't know if this is male or female, but maybe it could be the sons of the symbiotes. You don't know who they are? Well, just give me a moment. Okay, I can't bring up pictures because I forgot their names, but I do know Phase, Lasher, Agony, and that's it. But I know there's 5, and I think they're going to be the 5 symbiotes because we got one here, another one in that one scene, and a third one in a later scene. Let's just continue on with this awesomeness.
Carlton Drake believes that the union between human and symbiote is the key to our evolution.
Okay, can we go back to that scene again? Right about here. Right here. You see these symbiote goo things? We were told that Cletus Cassidy was going to be the main villain in Venom. Now, I'm starting to think Cletus Cassidy isn't going to be the main villain. Well, I think he's going to be more of those, villains that appear at the end of the movie kind of villain. Or just, a post-credits scene Easter egg. But just to prove that this girl is infected by a symbiote, especially what he can do in this scene, just straight up attacks them. I think it's pretty cool. And then, right here, at this very scene right here, A starts to lose his mind. And that black scene, it's pretty dang cool. Let's continue on with this movie.
I'm feeling really sick. I'm hearing a voice.
That voice right there. That gives you fear, intimidation, and that little tiny squeal because you know it's Venom and you really want to see Venom.
You're not real. You were just in my head.
That's what they all say, Eddie.
I'm gonna need Mr. Drake's property back.
Okay, can we go back to that scene again? Listen how this guy
Need
sounds.
Mr. Drake's property back.
That's pretty cool in itself. But then, right here, there's a tentacle. That's Venom's tentacle. This just shows how powerful the symbiote is. That's not all. The scene continues on. He making jokes, keeps punching the living crap out of them. Even this funny scene, and this happens.
Why would we do that?
That's pretty funny. I agree that Marvel knows what they're doing all the time. Sony knows what they're doing exactly. Last time, Spider-Man 3, Venom was forced in. I mean, I love that Venom, but this new Venom might top that old Venom, and I might finally hate Spider-Man 3. But besides that, Sony knows what they're doing this time, and it's gonna be serious. Get a few shots
If you're gonna
of
stay, you will only hurt bad people.
The way I see it, we can do whatever we want. Do we have a deal?
That is awesome right there. You could tell what they're doing with this. This is gonna be one of these biggest movies ever. Anyway, it says embrace, you're inner, and you saw break wood and stuff like that. Wait for it. Anti-hero. Boom. Wait. Hold on. I want to look right about here. Boom. You could see that Venom is slowly forming the Venom mask. That is just awesome in itself.
Would be extremely afraid.
Okay, let's talk about this scene. So, I'm going to slow this down a little. So to 0.5%. So Eddie Brock jumps off his motorcycle, slowly going in the air. Then the symbiote tentacles latches onto the motorcycle and brings him back on. That's cool in themselves, but that's not as cool as what's about to happen, which is awesome.
What the hell are you? We are Venom.
And there we go. That's the trailer. We got that. We got Venom. And then we have the release date, October. And then we have the official art for the Venom movie. I cannot wait for this. But before we continue, can we just talk about that transformation scene? My God, it's awesome. He just grabs him by the neck, forms Venom, and just says, "We are Venom." That is the best thing ever. Not only that, but this Venom looks exactly like its comic book counterpart. Like there, the tongue, you can look at that, compare it to an old Venom picture, and you can just clearly tell that this is Venom. We are Venom is what the hashtag is. That's why this hashtag is so dang awesome, and how it got 1.2 million in likes. The other 45k are haters. Excuse me. Now we don't see the spider symbol yet, but we do get like white little veins, and Venom's spider symbol is white veins. But let's just talk about the design of this. Let me slow this down to the slowest I can get. So he says, "What the heck are you?" Because I don't curse. He grabs him with the Venom arm. The suit forms around him, making him a little bit bigger. And then he goes to after this buffer. Okay, so I got the buffer done. So the suit comes up. The mouth completely takes over. You can see that Eddie Brock is scared because this is the first time he's put on the Venom suit. But about a couple days in after this buffer again, he is still scared. But the minute that goes on him, look at that. That is Venom right there. That is terrifying. This is a way better Venom design. And the eyes, they look like they can move like Spider-Man in the cartoons. They look like they can actually move instead of just standing there like in Spider-Man 3. And hopefully he keeps this mask on for the whole movie. I mean, yeah, there's going to be some Eddie Brock scenes, but we also need to see Venom in his full monstrous glory. So hopefully he only takes off the mask when he's Eddie Brock or when he's talking with his girlfriend near the end of the movie. I don't think that's going to happen though, the girlfriend part. But the movement of his jaw is amazing too. And you can really tell that they know what they're doing with the textures. Like, look how many rows of teeth he has. That is just monstrous right there. That is a nightmare fuel. I'm Mr. Galaxies, everyone's favorite Galaxy Cat, and this has been Galaxy Talk. Thanks for watching, and make sure to watch Venom, because this movie comes out this October. And before you say this is a sponsored video, first of all, my new channel only has about 1 subscriber actually, and second of all, I don't even have ads yet, so how can this be a subscribed video? So anyway, make sure to watch this movie October whenever it comes out. Because this looks like it'll be a pretty dang good movie. I want to see the nostalgia critic peck his claws into this. Because I know I'll be feasting my claws into this great movie. With the like ratio and how many views it got, hopefully it holds up to what the film actually is. We're just going to have to wait and find out, Nyan. Well, this has been Galaxy Talk like I mentioned. Peace out, my Galaxy Cats.